One of the reasons as to why I fail to get things done and why a bunch of us fail to get things done is because we keep giving ourselves excuses on why we still have time, on why it is not that important, why whatever we are going to do is not necessary, or why we shouldn't be in a hurry or a rush, like everything is going to be fine, something of that kind. But you realize that all these are just excuses that we give ourselves on why we shouldn't do the hard things. And this is not our fault. It's just in nature. It just happens in nature. For something that the brain considers not important and not beneficial for survival, the brain will just what? The brain will deem it as unnecessary and unimportant. So those excuses and the reasons that we keep giving ourselves are as a result of what we call procrastination. Hello everyone, this is Marvin. So this is day one of my YouTube challenge, that where I challenge myself to make one video a day for the next 30 days. So procrastination is a thief of time. I didn't realize how true that statement was until I've actually sat down and reanalyzed my life and figured out that one of the reasons as to why I'm failing to do certain things, why I'm not being successful in certain aspects, even if I have the ability to do so, is because I'm failing to do these things. I'm failing to actually even take action in the first place. And I've come to a realization that procrastination has got to do with that. So procrastination is, and I may get the definition wrong, but the way I understand is that procrastination is simply this phenomenon that prevents us from actually doing certain things that we deem as unimportant or stressful. So procrastination keeps us in our comfort zone, prevents us from going into trouble, because that's how the brain is made to operate. If something is not a threat to us or an immediate threat to us, the brain doesn't deem it as important. So in that process, procrastination will kick in and prevent us from doing it. So for example, if you want to do a certain activity, your brain will give you a bunch of excuses as why you shouldn't do that. And I've realized that that is what I've been struggling with, and that's what a bunch of people struggle with, that goal setting or motivation is not a problem. Like everybody at one point in time, we set goals, we have the motivation, we have the drive, but then these excuses kick in and actually prevent us from actually doing what we are supposed to do. That's why I've realized that procrastination is one of the things that I need to fight in order to have my plans and goals in more of a clarified direction and be able to actually even take action on these actions. Because I've realized that yes, we do have motivation, but motivation is just simply as a result of some random dopamine hit that will come for a short period of time and then later go. So that means if you are banking on motivation, you realize that you will never get anything done, because motivation will actually force you to set goals, to make plans, and also have clarity on what you want to do. But beyond that, motivation has got nothing on helping you to achieve success. So in that process, since motivation is not there to help you, procrastination actually takes that advantage of preventing you from doing whatever you want to do. So fighting procrastination is one of the things we should put into serious consideration, because failure to fight this vice, it could actually be detrimental to us in the long run. So how I'm fighting procrastination is I'm using a concept that I've termed as a 2-second rule. So what is the 2-second rule? So in the 2-second rule is whereby whenever I think of doing something, I don't allow myself to actually think in order to take the action, because I've realized that one of the reasons that has been preventing me from doing things, that whenever I try to do, like I think of doing something, I allow myself to actually hyper-analyze, overthink, give myself the reasons why I shouldn't do that thing. So the 2-second rule prevents me from actually overthinking on an action that I want to take. If at all I know that the action is going to be good for me in the long run, I don't allow my brain to dictate for me why this thing has disadvantages or it has what. Of course, probably there may be some challenges, some disadvantages in doing it, but those things shouldn't be preventing me from actually taking the action. So to prevent my brain from actually giving me excuses why I shouldn't be doing it, when I think about it, I immediately take action. And that's what I'm actually trying to implement on a daily basis. That's why even on shooting this video, when I thought of like shooting this video, I was almost trying to give myself excuses on, you have to script the video, you have to maybe wait for the right moment, this is not the perfect time, you are feeling sick, because right now I'm feeling a little bit sick, but I realized that this is what I'm trying to fight. So I just immediately got my phone and started recording. Whatever I talk about this concept, I will just talk about it and publish it, because I realized that whenever you give yourself to think, you allow your brain to actually give you reasons on why whatever you are trying to do is not necessary. So it is the 2-second rule prevents you from doing that. Once you think about something in 2 seconds, just immediately take action. Don't allow your brain to tell you why it is dangerous, why it's bad, and further reasons. And also that's the reason why I started this 30-day YouTube challenge, where I challenge myself to do a video on a daily basis for 30 days, because I realized that consistency has been a problem to me, and consistency and failure to be consistent as actually was a result of procrastination, whereby every time I want to shoot a video, there are a bunch of various reasons that pop up into my head which prevent me even from scripting the next video or even shooting the next video. So I realized that this 30-day YouTube challenge does not give me that opportunity and chance to actually think on why this is bad or not. So I just immediately get my phone, start recording. So guys, yeah, that is the 2-second rule that I'm trying to implement. Hope it becomes beneficial, but if you have any other ways that could be beneficial, you could put them in the comment sections. They could be helpful to me and anybody that watches this video. So let's help each other out, me and anybody that watches this video, because I believe that by the time you're watching this video, you're also struggling with the same thing, because this thing is actually serious. And people that I even don't know, people that do not find this as a problem, bro, like, I just want to know your secret, because I've realized that this thing has been a serious issue to me, and the earlier I fight it, the better actually it becomes for me in general. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow.